Landscape lesson 6 is about composition. Composition is very important when you come to draw a landscape. You need to really consider where you place your horizon, your far distance, your middle ground, and your foreground. There is a type of composition that's called the rule of thirds, which is a way of creating balance and harmony in your picture. So for example, if I use this picture that I drew and I'm placing this toucan on my landscape, I would then want to decide where is the best place to put him. And I could put him right in the middle. It's kind of an obvious, like, slap bang in the middle, there's my toucan. And you can do that, there's no hard rule in art to say you can't do this. But maybe if I tried putting him to one side on this third, have the rule of thirds, you can have 2 lines that way, 2 lines that way. You divide up your page into 3 sections. We could put this toucan on this first line. It may be that this creates more of a harmonious picture because we could put in the tree here in our foreground, then we could put a middle ground and a far distance with a horizon on this side. It could be that he goes on this side, but it maybe is a little strange because you've got the tree coming here and he's looking out to the picture, whereas if you have him on this side, he's looking into your picture. The viewer's eye is really important. They would look at your toucan first, but his beak is then leading you back into this landscape. So your eye is going on a journey through the picture. One exercise you can do to work out your composition is to divide your paper into 3. You can do that by just roughly folding. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is only by eye. I've created 3 sections. So I have 2 lines down here now, and I can do the same this way. You can always measure it out if you'd rather. Now my landscape picture is divided into 3 sections this way and 3 sections this way. So these 4 points are really important focal points. You could place interesting things on them. If I had a hill coming in, I may put the tree on this section, and if I have my horizon, it might go on this line. Then I can put my middle ground. There may be a house on this point here. You can see that you're starting to place things on these important lines. And maybe if I did a mountain in the distance, that it would come from this point. If this were the sea, then this may be a distant island. And it's just a simple way of helping you position things in a more interesting and balanced way when doing a landscape. The thing is to experiment, to create a very quick sketch like this before you do your final piece. If you've done a quick sketch of your creature, you can then work out where you might put that in your landscape and how you might create your composition before you go on to actually doing your final piece.